first of all, we are concerned with the body. We are concerned with health. Jesus was concerned with all of people, with all of who they are, their bodies, their minds, their souls, everything. And so he is a man who is mighty in both word and deed. And so we want to be men and women who are mighty in both word and deed. But ultimately, Jesus spoke in a lot of parables too. And so this clinic today can act as a parable. It's an entryway for us to declare God's glory as we seek to love one another, and we declare His glory by healing the body and being able to step in where there have been broken relationships. And we can very clearly say that we don't do this simply because we're good people or simply because we have something to give, but we are here only because of God's grace and mercy to us. And we hope that this clinic touches someone deep within their guts. And it makes them understand how deep the love of God goes. And we're here to follow up with our words, with our verbal proclamation of who Jesus is as we demonstrate those other acts of love. I mean, the people who are coming in here, they're experiencing intense brokenness in their life. They're experiencing suffering. Some of them are in wheelchairs, and we have to find special places for them to see doctors. So we see physical ailments and illnesses. We see brokenness. We've had, people who've said, I'm contemplating suicide. What do I do? And so as we see suffering, just like Job, who did not curse God and die. He worshiped God, and he was humble, and he had open hands to God. We can come to these people, and we don't want to be miserable comforters. We want to come to them, and we want to say, look, we don't have answers for everything, but what we have is a God who cares deeply about us, and we have a God who knows all and who sees all and is mighty and powerful, and He's in control. And so we can walk with them through their suffering. We don't have answers for them a lot of times, but we can point them to the one who is our very answer in the midst of our suffering. I mean, I'm so encouraged from the donations and the volunteers and the help and the communication and just everything. I'm just floored by the support that this body shows for this community. And I want to encourage you just to continue to do that and just to continue to pray for Shelby Park and Germantown and all the neighborhoods who are around here. Just ask you to continue to get on your knees before the Lord to pray that God's name would be made much of and God would be made much of in these neighborhoods.